And his mindset, now that I know in hindsight, I've studied enough and read enough and looked at it enough, his mindset was outstanding because he didn't think he was better than anybody. He wanted it more than anybody. And when you think you're better than somebody because you're good in your birth year, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So really work on establishing the mindset. Really skill focus. Skill. And, you know, the question, is it winning or developing? I honestly can't even imagine winning without developing. I just can't imagine it. You got to get the most out of your player every day. And you got to get them better every day. You can get as mad at them as you want, but you got to be better tomorrow. This is how you were yesterday, no problem. This is what you got to focus on today. You keep getting yourself better, your team better, you keep developing skill, you're going to win. I watched from the lockout in 05, 06, 07, 8, Carolina was the first team to win. Forget it was Anaheim, it was Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago, LA, and I looked at it, Boston. You know, every team there was overlap of their system, but every team ran a different system. Every team had different, every coach had different points of emphasis. So it wasn't their system that was superior. Mike Babcock won in 2008, lost in 2009 to the Penguins, and then hasn't been in the Stanley Cup final since. It wasn't Mike Babcock's system. It was the skill. You make your players better, whatever system you want to run, I guarantee they'll run that system better. So, like I mentioned last night, I work very little on systems. I do it more on video. Educate, it's a lot what I just talked about, just create awareness. And then challenge, push, squeeze, pull, constantly. You stop demanding of your player, they're backing off. There is no question they're backing off. Not a doubt. They need to be pushed. They've never been there. They don't know it. They've got, any way you can push them, push them. And then adjust. As a coach, you got to read and react. And you got to measure correctly. You know, I never measure winning. We lost. You terrible. Can't accept losing. No. We didn't work hard. We didn't focus on what we were supposed to focus on. We weren't committed. I'll nail those guys for that, but not for losing. Winning's going to happen if we do the right things. So again, I'll probably get in touch in measuring, but you've got to measure things correctly. You know, you can't measure a guy if it's his first game and he's out of shape and whatever, like it should be mid-season. It's not mid-season for him. So don't overreact. And then read and react. I mean, for me, I challenge my coaches. We have a great coaching staff. I'm pretty fortunate. I love them. And we have open roundtable every morning. And I want them to tell me what I'm not doing, what I need to do better every day. And I demand it. You tell me, how did that drill suck? Tell me it sucked. I want to know. What didn't you like about it? Did I present it wrong? Should we have done video before practice just on that concept? What? And they're great. They give me great feedback. And read and react, it's just something simple like that. And you got to read and react in everything. Stay in the moment. Get in the moment. So for me, I'll always put a couple extra drills on the practice sheet. And I'll look, and our kids, like I told you the schedule, they're up at 6:30 in the morning. Who knows if they went to bed before 11. So sometimes you get to the rink, they're exhausted. And I got this practice plan out, and it's, hey, this is great. This is a great practice plan. I'm a fool if I think it's a great practice plan until I see the players. They'll tell me whether it's a great practice plan. Are they engaged? Are they moving? Are they focused? If they're not, you know what I do right then? Put them in the benches and go 4-on-4. I don't get mad at them because that's not going to be productive. We're on the ice. I want them moving. So some of the times the assistants will go by and the drill will be botched or something. And well, looks like it's time for 4-on-4. Yep, it's time for 4-on-4. And the kids right away, bam, they're into it. They're engaged. 4-on-4, let's go! I'm out! And bam, they're in it. We do that for 5-6 minutes. It's amazing. We go back to practice. We pick it up like they're awake. They're back awake. So just a lot of little things like that you learn. I always post practice so the guys know before they get on the ice what to expect. I think that works great. Something I've learned.